Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I wanted to get on here and talk more about the psychological operation, spiritual warfare that we're under right now. Listen, their main goal is to demoralize you. They want you to feel like you can't do anything. They want you to feel like, oh, well, they want you to outsource all of your responsibility. They want you to outsource all of your power into a corrupt system. And they have us trapped. There's really no way to, the only way we can escape is to start networking and get over our petty differences, to come together and start networking and building pockets of networks and start, building systems outside of their system. It's the only way, peacefully. It's the only way forward, y'all. And they want you so focused on, maintaining the illusion that they have projected onto us all through this matrix, satanic matrix grid, right? You guys are super powerful. They don't want you to know that. They want you saying, well, I'm just one person. I can't change anything. Said 8 billion people, y'all. That's why nothing changes. If each one of us just said, you know what? I'm going to play your little game long enough while simultaneously building systems outside of theirs. That's the only way forward. I let myself become demoralized for a while. Like, I didn't want to participate. Part of me still doesn't want to participate because these people are disgusting. And once you see through the veil, you can't unsee. And I've spent a lot of time last couple of years, hitchhiking and reading spiritual text and reading the Bible and really going within myself, because I saw the truth, y'all. And now I'm just looking for other people that are like-minded. I'm looking for genuine connection. It's so hard to find genuine connection now. Because once you can see through everyone's mask, you see that everyone is just operating not from authentic nature, but they're operating from egoic perspectives that aren't even real, illusions that were programmed into their mind subconsciously through many, many years of Hollywood and fear-based propaganda from the machine. And we have to learn how to let go, learn how to detach emotionally, because a lot of these emotions that we feel so strongly about towards our neighbors, they're not even real. Okay, we need to figure out what is real. All right? Because a lot of these emotions we feel, those aren't even our emotions, okay? We're all connected through a collective unconscious mind. The people that run things, they know this, all right? And they've gotten us however you say that. They've gotten us lazy and complacent, outsourcing all of our willpower onto a system because we refuse to acknowledge certain truths about ourselves and about our neighbors. So they are like basically, because we refuse to go within, take accountability and responsibility and integrate our shadows, because we all have our own personal shadows, things that we're ashamed of, things that we're guilty of, things that we do in the dark, modes of being that we don't like to tell anyone about. We have to start taking ownership of that and realizing that we're human. We got to give ourselves grace, y'all. We got to seek Christ, because that's the truth. And we have to integrate these shadows, because that's what they're doing. Our inability to integrate our shadow is causing us to subconsciously project them into this false matrix satanic system. Basically, you can look at all of our leaders. It's not their fault that they are the way they are. It's our fault because we refuse to take up our cross. We refuse to own our responsibility in their making. We have outsourced all of our responsibility and accountability onto them. This didn't happen overnight, and it's not going to be fixed overnight. You know, Donald Trump is essentially the manifestation of our collective shadow. These satanic pedophiles, they are essentially the manifestation of our shadows being projected outward. And that's essentially Satan. That's the devil. And he has spent a lot of time orchestrating this current environment that we are in. Okay? The more people that can sit with themselves and go within and integrate their shadows, the more power we will take back away from these people. And we all have to help each other heal. We all have to help each other grow. We all have to do our part, or we're not going to win. We will be destroyed by our own satanic projections that we have outsourced. Okay? Everything's a projection and a reflection, individually and collectively. So we all have to pick up our cross and get to work, myself included. I'm not above anybody else. I'm a human being. I eat, sleep, breathe, and fart. You know what I'm saying? I bleed just like everybody else. I'm just a man who has seen the truth, and I'm trying to do my part. So that's what the Most High has called me to do. You know, there's so many layers to this psyop, y'all. There's so many layers. Like, they've made us forget our humanity. You know what I mean? Like, advertising and all this stuff, it's all a projection of the things that we refuse to integrate. You know? We're human, y'all. Like, we stink. Like, you know, we do things that are gross, but we need to accept those things instead of trying to hide them. And I'm not saying that we should all just be, you know, degenerates and not take care of ourselves. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we need to start giving ourselves and each other grace. And, you know, like, for example, you know, a dirty homeless person, you know, there's a lot of people that will dismiss that person because they stink or they haven't showered. And that's psychological programming. You know, Jesus was homeless. I mean, human beings stink sometimes. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean you should just totally reject that person. That's programming. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. This didn't happen overnight. It's not going to be fixed overnight. Again, I'm not saying you shouldn't take care of yourself. I'm just giving that as an example. You know, they've set these standards psychologically of what is socially acceptable and what's not socially acceptable. And I'm not saying that those things are inherently bad. I'm just saying that there's a lot of things that they've programmed into our subconscious that stop us from helping to lift each other up, is what I'm trying to get at. And we have to get over these things. And we have to help each other. You know, they don't want us coming together. They want us divided. Divide and conquer. It's a classic tactic. Anyways, I love y'all. Stay blessed.